Hello, and welcome to another update video on render. So here on the render chart, we want to take a look at the 4-hour time frame. You guys asked for a render update on Discord. For those of you who don't know, if you join our Discord server, you can also vote for charts and coins and determine which coins and charts I cover in our membership, but also here on YouTube. So let's break it down together. Here the render chart, I know it's quite a popular chart. And the move really starts to look more and more like a triangle pattern. I mean, I see that potential on other charts as well, right? There are some charts that look very similar, like FET, Render, Injective, Casper. They all look very similar, for example. Some look more like a triangle than others. I even looked at the Doge chart today and thought, well, maybe we're in a triangle. So it's kind of this phase where the market is simply consolidating, which is getting frustrating after quite some time. I'm not so sure if this really is a triangle, because the price spends a lot of time in the upper half of the range, as you can probably see. Yeah, not so much here in the lower half of the range. And really, ultimately, from an Elliott wave point of view, I can take a directly bullish perspective as long as the market holds above the $3.42 level. So this is a Fibonacci support level here, the 78.6 retracement, which needs to hold to keep the direct upside pressure alive. Because, I mean, look, we have a 5-wave move up from the April low. I mean, that from an Elliott wave point of view, again, that's actually rather bullish. And then we have a 3-wave move down, forming a higher low. Then, however, a lower high and a higher low. So that's all characteristic for a triangle. It's just that this 5-wave move up allows me to be bullish. Triangles normally are sort of non-directional, right? They don't give us an indication of where they should break out. Sometimes they do, and if the first move up is a 5-wave move, then it could, for example, be that this B wave is a triangle. But before I really consider that, I consider lots of other options, because triangles are pretty unlikely usually. They often don't materialize, they don't form till the end, you know, they kind of break out early or extend or whatever. But for now, that's why I'm not primarily tracking a triangle. I'm tracking this pattern here structurally, the trend lines. But from an Elliott wave point of view, yeah, triangle might be somewhere at the end of the queue, at the end of the line, but I call it rather an ending diagonal to the upside, possibly, right, where we have an A wave up in 5 waves, a B wave down, and the C wave would be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's currently, because this is an ending diagonal, the thesis is that all the subwaves in this move up from the June low are 3-wave structures. So, for example, the third wave is an ABC structure. ABC. And the A wave itself is an ABC structure. So we're currently tracking this micro support area between 342 and 378. And as long as we're holding that 342 level, I'm looking for rather higher prices. This is a trend line to break. We haven't managed to do so. This would be the next key objective for the bulls. It's currently around, $4.10, and we need a move above 425, and then also 467 to really unlock prices in the area around $6 to $7 up there. For now, I treat this simply as a breakout preparation phase here, but below $3.42, we're falling back into the larger triangle. At the moment, we could be preparing for a breakout below $3.42. I will assume it is a failure. So those are the parameters we're watching for at the moment. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in additional updates, make sure to join our membership. Check it out. You can also have a say to determine the content. And also check out our X channel for additional updates, charts, news, and much more. You can find the link in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.